days after.
Oh, that's 2 months.
If I went there 6 days instead of 60 days, I wouldn't be here today either. Not with the not with the invasion.
So you were in the very beginning of the invasion.
Well, we were in northern France. It shows on there, and I remember. I forgot what city, but a large city in France that we went through. And the first soldier I saw was actually a dead soldier, was a German soldier. The first soldier that I saw.
Did you go on get on one of those those ships that went into the Normandy?
Oh, we went on a larger ship, and then they put us on a little ship to get in closer to the beach. Then you get out in the water. You're on land then, so at that time we weren't being shelled or nothing. At that time, that was 60 days later, and we had control of the skies by that time. You know, airplanes. And
then you went along the beach. Did you go to?
Oh yeah, one other thing too. Now they're gonna see. I don't know what I'm gonna be in. I know it's gonna be interesting. So they put me in Company D. Company D is what they call a heavy weapons company. You got ABC, that's strictly infantry. He has a rifle and that's all they have. Now they did ask me, I don't know what they asked me, but they gave me a choice. They said, you want to be in the machine gun or the mortars? I said, I'll take the mortars. I'll be back a little farther. The machine guns are the first thing they knock out. And it's the closest. So 81 millimeter mortar, you're back about maybe 1,500 or 2,000 yards. And you're behind a hill or something because the mortar shell goes up above. Now I started off as a private. Now, I'll tell you how smart the government is, one way of looking at it. They put 45, give you 45 pounds. If you know anything about a mortar, do you know anything about a mortar? 81 millimeter mortar. Anyhow, you got 3 parts. So you got a base plate, it's a flat plate. And then you got a bipod that holds you got a tube that holds the tube up, and they put the shell in the tube. Anyhow, every part weighs 45 pounds. Now, you got 45 pounds on your back going up and down the hills of France, and you got a rifle, maybe a grenade, and at 23 years old, you go up and down anywhere, they don't get, what they put on your back, you know. So I'm just getting robbed with a screwdriver. It's true. The government, it's almost a maximum what you can put on you and have you walk. So, anyhow, then I went from the PFC to corporal.
Oh, you got a promotion.
Promotion. And then we have years.
Now, where was this?
This was in France, still in France, I'm pretty sure. It was still in France.
But were you at a base, or when you got this
promotion? No, we didn't have the base at that time. We were advancing, you know, you just keep going, you know, I mean.
And you live in foxholes?
Oh yeah, that's kind of cute too. New Arizona, we're going to show you how to build a foxhole. I'm saying to myself, I can't say nothing, but if we're being shown, I'm going to dig some kind of hole in the ground somewhere. You'll have to show me how to do it. I don't care if it's rocks. I'm going to dig something. But, and then we went to attack one time, and I remember there was 40 of us. I don't know if there's got to be a platoon. It can't be a company. The company's about 200, 280. Anyhow, out of 40, there were 8 left. Now, when I'm saying 8 left, the only way you get out of the infantry, you're either dead or wounded. There's no other way you get out. So I'm one of the 8. I said, I don't know. I'm not religious, and somebody's looking after me. So the captain or the lieutenant came by and said, well, we're going to promote you because there's nobody around. You got to promote somebody. So they said, we're going to make you staff sergeant. Okay. Now the staff sergeant, it depends on being a staff sergeant, is you get more money per month if you get wounded.
Oh, if you get wounded.
Yeah, that's a big deal. But anyhow, it's a big deal. We don't care about the strength. All you want to do is come back alive. That's all. And so one thing I don't like, I said, well, I think myself, now I got more responsibility. I don't want to be responsible for anybody else but myself. Now you got a squad, you got 8 guys, and the bad thing about it too is you're the staff sergeant. Now the only thing you're carrying is they give you a 45 and binoculars. Now number one, I don't want a 45 because I can't even hit the wall in front of me with a 45. And number 2 is that the Germans are or the American, they know what the personnel carry, what kind of rating they got by what they're carrying. I said, I used to take a Carby. Carby is lighter than an M1, but I still got the binoculars, so they can tell by that too. Now the lieutenant, he's got most of the time they have a machine gun. Not necessarily, they have a machine gun, but they have binoculars. And they can tell by what you're carrying, what kind of rank you are. But they don't have to show a rank. They could tell. We could tell the same thing about the Germans. But it's something else I want to be. See, some things stand out more than anything else. Even though I can remember that long ago, I can't remember what you said last week. But anyhow, here's what amounts to. What did I say? Sometimes I talk so much I don't know what to say.
There's much equipment.
Oh yeah, we're going to attack. See, I'm a staff sergeant. I know we're going to attack in the morning. I know ahead of time that I can't, why should I say anything? We're going to attack in the morning. And we got tanks, and they had here the German tanks. They know we're coming with the tanks. They know you're coming miles away. That was the 4th Armored Division attached to us. Anyhow, the gunner tells me, he says, Sarge, he said, I am not going to make it today. I remember that like yesterday. I said, what do you mean? We're all going to make it. Well, that's all you can say. Anyhow, we got shelled. Okay, and the German stopped. He's right next to me. And the German stopped shelling. And he got up a few seconds maybe before I did. Then they threw another shell in there that you didn't expect. You don't know. And he got killed instantly. And I had holes on the raincoat because it was raining. And I got no shrapnel, nothing. So, and I told Kitty Brown and the friends I had, so I should have saved the raincoat. I said, you people would tell me that I put them in myself anyhow, so why should I save it? So, that's another story. So you got to have a little sense of humor to go along with. Mm-hmm. It's serious and yet it isn't. You know, could you come back one piece and yes and no? It's serious to see the guys around you getting killed and you're still around, and you know. Oh yeah, one woman, I like to bring this, one woman tells me, she heard what I was saying about the war and everything. How could you kill another human being? I said, we're not playing games out there. Either you kill him or he kills you. As simple as that. No.
That's the answer.
See, I put a little humor in what I'm saying. See, I make people happy. See, if you're around me, I don't like to be around negative people. I hate people when they're so serious about everything. They may think I will say to anybody, and you maybe say the same thing. You got up this morning, a lot of guys didn't get up this morning. Then I said, what are you worried about? The guy said, what is wrong with you? I have big fortune, I have been in pretty good shape, but at my age.
Now, how long were you in this?
Well, then I got wounded. I got a couple of piece of shrapnel in my arm. That was a Purple Heart for that. And then at the end, we went from.
Well, did you go to a hospital when this happened?
No. Maybe. No, it wasn't that bad. They looked at it and everything. We did what they could. See, they don't take it out anymore. If you got something in the shrapnel, they found out, especially around the muscle, that they take it out, it'll damage more than we leave it alone, and scar tissue goes around, and you know about that. Mm-hmm. Nothing happens. See, and I don't feel nothing. That was one thing, and then I got frozen feet in Germany. You know, after the battle. Oh yeah, they went from battle. See, the Patton's Army. We were in Bellator having a good time, had ice cream, and we didn't know where it was to sleep on a mattress, you know, and all that kind of stuff. And they came up to us overnight and said, we got to relieve Bastogne. We were leaving Bastogne. We're not in Bastogne. We're leaving Bastogne. They threw, I don't know how many, whatever.
This was from Normandy that you went?
Trucks, and shipped us up there to Bastogne.
Uh-huh. By trucks, or how did you go? What did you go by vehicles?
Yeah, we went by truck.
Mm-hmm.
It's all trucks. And anyhow, so it's cold. I mean, it's cold. And the boots you got, they don't take the cold. I mean that by that is, if you get a break at all, they advise you to take your shoes off if you can, and have some extra socks and change your socks and dry your feet out. Because otherwise you'll get frozen feet. They call it frostbite or frozen feet. But I don't think I would be here today if I didn't get frozen feet. The way it turned out. Then I got as far into Germany.